atmosphere is starting to change. The season's starting to change. When you wake up in the morning and it's 52 degrees. Fall is approaching. I don't mind fall too much for the first couple of months. And then after that, it's like winter here. So I don't like the winter weather. And I said, I can't wait for winter to be over, even though we're still in fall, or next week will be in fall. So we got one more week and then it's fall, and then it's all downhill. And then I can't wait for spring, you know, spring and summer. So I gotta prepare myself. Did you just fart? God damn, what the? You know, she farts, man, it smells like a human. God damn. You better stop that, that smells. Woo! God damn. Woo! God damn. Boy, you can knock somebody out with that, you know that? God damn. Alright, the windows down. Woo! Talk about tacos. What you have for lunch? Huh? You hungry? Oh yeah, I'm always hungry. Are you hungry? So we're doing some little bit of DoorDash, Uber Eats. I had a video that I did. I had a delivery from Zifty. They paid me $33. I'm looking, you know, I would like to have a minivan. You know, the thing is that I don't want payments, you know. So if I can find a used van, that would be great. Because then you can make money off it. Like this car right here, I mean, this is a very reliable car, but I see some jobs online that you need a van or a minivan. But I don't have one, so I guess it'll come a day. There'll be a day when I hopefully can get one, or maybe, you know, when that day comes, maybe something else will happen, you know, another job opportunity or something. The leaves are falling, so it's gonna be fall. So I'm gonna work to 7 o'clock and then I'm gonna call it quits. Yesterday I had the last order. It was like 6:45. I got done at like 7:30, and I got to my account, cleaning my account that I do at night, a little after 8 o'clock. And I don't like to work late like that anymore, you know. As I'm starting to get older, I like to relax. I don't like to work all day, you know. When I was, well, I still clean buildings, but when I had like 8 accounts at one time, and I was cleaning at night, you know. and I would get home about 7, 8 o'clock, and then I would enjoy the rest of the day. Now it seems that I'm just working 7 days a week, and I'm not enjoying any time off, and I'm not making enough money, you know. So I'm working harder and I'm making less. Well, why don't I do the cleaning job? Well, because I haven't found any new accounts, and my focus hasn't really been on cleaning. It's been on like, I was looking on my vending machine. It did good this week. I think I made like almost $30. That's not bad. You know, the location makes about $200 a month. I mean, it's okay. It's not great. I need a location that's gonna make $400 to $800. Now, that would be great, because then I know I'm making something, you know, because I have to pay for the machine. So I'm actually losing money, but I'm taking a chance. Eventually I'm gonna get out of my hole. I'm not in debt, you know, like credit cards. So I was gonna say, yeah, I'm not in debt with like credit cards, but I owe money on the machine, so that's the only debt I have. So I have a separate account that the money goes to when I get paid, because I have a card reader on the machine, and every week, you know, if you make a minimum of $25, it goes to your banking account. But if it doesn't, then it carries over to the next week until you reach a minimum of $25, and then it goes to your checking account. So this week I should get a big chunk of money coming to my checking account from the vending machine, and I'm going to check the vending machine. Today's Wednesday, so I was thinking either tomorrow or Saturday, because you have to figure, you know, because I don't sell that many soda pops, and the sodas that I have there's a few of them that don't sell, maybe like 1 or 2 a week. So I'm gonna switch those out to like cherry Coke, and see how that helps. The other one, I can't remember which one it was, but see if that the cherry Coke sells, because this would be the second month the machine is there. You know, the first month wasn't really making that much, so I got to give it some time. You know, I was thinking of 90 days. Maybe I'll give it some more time than 90 days, because I need to feel like what customers like to drink, you know. Once you know what customers like to drink, then you should be able to see your profit grow. If it doesn't, then you have to move your machine to another location. You know, that's how my mindset is, and I'm hoping I'm right. And I see a lot of YouTube videos and people running, you know, a vending machine business. Some say 90 days. I'm pushing it a little bit more than 90 days, because, you know, I want to just play around with it. Some people get like 2 or 3 machines, you know, but I'm not there yet. You know, it's like, I don't know if they buy it cash, or, you know, or if they finance it. But a lot of them buy used, so I assume that they pay pay cash for it, you know, the machines. But there'll be a time when I'm gonna buy the next machine. I'm gonna put it in a better location. You know, I'm not too worried about that. I'm just saving my money so I can buy another machine. And I feel like it's taking me a longer time to buy a second machine than when you hear stories of people buying, you know, multiple machines. It's either that or they have, you know, money saved up to buy the machine. I don't have money like that yet. Anyways, guys, so that's what's going on with my vending machine. So I'm gonna go tomorrow, Thursday or Saturday, and just to make sure that it's not running low. I'm sure that it's not, because the machines hold like a lot of soda pop. You know, they hold like 500 or 600 cans of soda. So that's a lot of soda. You know, if you figured, I don't remember what it is. What is it, 600, 800? Let's say if it holds 600, right? So if they're $1.50 a piece, and then I have what's the other one? The Monster, $3. So that's 6, 7, 8. That's $900. Okay, so you have like $900 of inventory of soda, right, in your vending machine. So if you're only making, you know, $150, $200 a month, you know, you don't have to check the machine, you know, often. And the card reader, but you have to pay for it, right? And I'm not paying for it. There's another program in there that lets you know when your soda pops are running low. But I don't want to pay for that because it's like an extra $10 a month. So maybe I will. Maybe I'll ask them. You know, maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's time, you know. And then that way I don't have to go there at all. And I can just go online and I can see what's selling. Maybe I'll do that, huh? I didn't think about that today. And today, maybe I'll do that. So I would like to make good money, you know. At one time I did make good money, but obviously I don't make good money anymore. I don't know if it's lazy or I'm just not interested in cleaning anymore, you know. Like, I've been cleaning for over 15 years, guys. 15 years cleaning commercial buildings. And if you don't grow in a business, right, then it kind of takes away your interest, you know. So I don't like it anymore. I don't like cleaning anymore. I want something easy, you know, like the vending machine. It seems like an opportunity to make money, but you have to know how to do it. And knowing me, I'm a person that doesn't, I forgot what you call that word. My mom told me the word. I'm a person that just waits to the last minute, you know. And I shouldn't do that. I should, like, when an opportunity comes up, I should take it immediately rather than just, you know, dwell on it or think about it, because that holds me back. So I know my downfalls are, I just gotta learn how to, I don't know, deal with it. I'm gonna do a little bit of DoorDash to 7 o'clock, and then I'm gonna call it quits. And I have an order, guys. You hear that? What is it? What's going on? I'm not doing that. You see that? It says $14 for 14 miles. No way. I'm not going 14 miles for $14. I tell you what these companies do, you know, they make a shitload of money, man, and they pay drivers, I mean, nothing compared to what they make. But that's just the way the game goes, you know. When you own a business or a corporation, you know, it's like Amazon, you know. You remember when Amazon used to give away everything for free, and then once they reached a peak, you know, where they're making, you know, billions of dollars, they start adding cost, you know, like the Amazon Prime, you know. And now you can, now I think they charge you for, like, if you want, like, expedite shipping, you know. But that's what happens when a corporation gets so big that they get greedy and they start charging, you know, customers to use their platform. It's like Microsoft. You remember when Microsoft Windows used to be, was it Windows? Was Word? No, remember when it was Word and it used to be free? Remember that? And then all of a sudden they got so big, you know, that now they're charge people to use, you know, their platform. It's crazy. You know, these corporations can do whatever they want, you know. They can get away with it because they got lobbyists, they got lawyers, you know, shit, you name it. And who are you? You know what I mean? You're just a one voice or multiple voices. But if you stick together, you know what I mean, you can take these companies down, these corporations. But people don't do that because they're caught up in their own little world, you know. They have their own, I don't know, what do you call it, like their own problems, you know, their own, you know, they have to work to survive, you know. They have to work to eat, pay the bills, you know. So a lot of times people don't gather together and, you know, fight these corporations. So where are we going? We're going to, I have an order, guys, so turn that AC on. So this one is going to, where's it going? I'm gonna pick it up at Jerry Mike's Subs, and then I'm going to Sammamish. They're paying me $16. Now that's worth it. $16 for 12 miles. I'll take that because there's no traffic going towards Sammamish and North Bend. If it's going towards Bellevue, I decline those. The traffic is horrible, and to come back, you know, it's not worth the pay, so I decline those. And you see that these apps are always looking for, you know, drivers, because when you're a new driver, you know, the people want to make good money, you know, and if they don't see that good money, they quit, they leave the platform, you know, and they probably land a better job. That's what I plan on doing, guys. I mean, I don't plan on doing this forever. Anyway, so that's gonna be, I guess, it for today. You know, I just want to see what was going on in my mind, let you guys know. Let me see, how much minutes is this thing taking? 20 minutes, huh? Alright guys, so we'll talk to you guys in the next video. Take care.